हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आप सभी का हमारे चैनल लॉजिक लर्न में स्वागत है। स्टूडेंट्स, पिछले हमारे चैनल पर हमने वीडियो डाली थी इंग्लिश का चैप्टर फर्स्ट फ्लाइट का, अ लेटर टू गॉड, और हमने हिंदी का भी फर्स्ट चैप्टर की वीडियो डाल दी है। बड़े भाई साहब, अगर आपने वो वीडियो नहीं देखी तो जल्दी जाकर वो वीडियो को देख लीजिए। उसके अंदर हमने एनसीईआरटी क्वेश्चंस के बारे में डिस्कस किया है। स्टूडेंट्स, इस बार हम करेंगे हिस्ट्री का चैप्टर सेकेंड, नेशनलिज्म इन इंडिया। फर्स्ट चैप्टर जो यूरोपियन नेशनलिज्म वाला था वो हम कर चुके हैं पिछले वीडियोस में। इस वीडियो के अंदर हम इस चैप्टर के जो इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं, इन्हीं के अंदर से स्टूडेंट्स हर साल क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं, स्मॉल लॉन्ग, ये सभी क्वेश्चंस मैं इस वीडियो के अंदर कवर करूँगा। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। हमारा पहला क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट वाज सत्याग्रह? नेम एनी टू प्लेसेस वेयर सत्याग्रह वाज लॉन्च्ड बाय गांधी जी। सत्याग्रह वाज अ नॉन वायलेंट मेथड ऑफ मास एजिटेशन अगेंस्ट द ऑपरेसर. The idea of satyagraha emphasized the power of truth and the need to search for truth. First, Champaran 1916. Gandhiji launched the satyagraha to inspire the peasants to struggle against the oppressive plantation system. Kheda 1917. Gandhiji launched the Kheda Satyagraha to support the peasants who were not in a position to pay the revenue due to crop failure. Question number 2. Mention any two factors which were responsible in arising the spirit of nationalism in India. First point, political unification of the country under the Britishers. Second, destruction of India's old social and economic system. Third, development of modern trade and industry. Fourth, the sense of being oppressed under colonialism provided a shared bond that tied many different groups. Question number 3. What was the impact of First World War on India? Answer. The war created a new economic and political situation. It led to a huge increase in defense expenditure, which was financed by war loans and increasing taxes. Custom duties were raised, and income tax were introduced. Through the war years, prices increased, doubling between 1913 and 1918, leading to extreme hardships for the common people. Together with crop failure also occurred. Villagers were called upon to supply soldiers, and forced recruitment in rural areas caused widespread anger. According to the census of 1921, 12 to 13 million people perished as a result of famines and epidemics. Question number 4. What was Rowlatt Act? How did the Indians show their disapproval towards this act? Rowlatt Act was an oppressive act introduced by the British government in 1919. It gave the government enormous power to repress political activities and allowed the detention of political prisoners without trial for 2 years. Indian disapproval. First point, Mahatma Gandhi reacted sharply and decided to launch a non-violent civil disobedience against such unjust law. Rallies were organized in various cities, workers went on strike in railways, workshops and shops closed down. Peaceful protest meeting were organized at जलियांवाला बाग अमृतसर. स्टूडेंट्स, आप देख सकते हैं हमारे सारे आंसर पॉइंट वाइज बहुत ही ईजी करके लिखे हुए, बहुत ही ईजी लैंग्वेज के अंदर लिखे हुए हैं। तो आपको अच्छे लगे तो प्लीज़ हमारे वीडियो को लाइक करना और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी ज़रूर करना। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है स्टूडेंट्स, ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. राइट अ शॉर्ट नोट ऑन जलियांवाला बाग मैसाकर. A public meeting was announced on 13th April 1919 at Jallianwala Bagh at Amritsar to protest against the Rowlatt Act. The people were allowed to assemble there. After they gathered there in thousands, General Dyer marched there with armored cars and troops. Without giving any warning to the people to disperse, he ordered firing on the unarmed and the peaceful people. The casualties among the Indians were very heavy. Dyer's purpose in doing so was to produce a moral effect, to create in the minds of satyagrahis a feeling of terror and awe. This massacre of innocent people in thousands converted Mahatma Gandhi into a non-cooperator. Next question is students, question number 6. Who launched the Khilafat movement? Why was the movement launched? Khilafat movement was a united struggle launched by Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali with the cooperation of Mahatma Gandhi. The First World War ended with the defeat of Ottoman Turkey. There were rumors that a harsh peace treaty was going to be imposed on the Ottoman Emperor, which was the spiritual head of the Islamic world. The Sultan was deprived of real authorities, even over those territories which were left under his control. This angered the Muslims in India. To defeat the Khalifa, the Khilafat Committee was formed in 1919 in Bombay. Write the effects of non-cooperation movement on the economic front. First, fall in imports. Foreign goods were boycotted, liquor shops were picketed, and foreign clothes burnt in huge bonfires. The import of foreign clothes halved between 1921 and 1922, its value dropping from rupees 102 crore to rupee 57 crore. Second point, boycott of foreign goods. In many places, merchants and traders refused to trade in foreign goods or finance foreign trade. Third, boost for Indian industry. As the boycott movement spread and people began discarding imported goods and wearing only Indian ones, production of Indian textile mill and handlooms went up. What were the factors responsible for the gradual slowdown of non-cooperation movement? First point, expensive khadi. The khadi clothes was often more expensive than mass-produced milk cloth and poor people could not afford to buy it. Second point, no alternative. The boycott of British institutions posed a problem. For this movement to be successful, alternative Indian institutions had to be set up so that they could be used in the place of British institutions. But these were slow to come up. Next point, local movements with different interpretations. Workers, industrialists, peasants, traders had their own interpretation of Gandhiji's notion of Swaraj. They started using violent methods for their demands. How did the non-cooperation movement spread to the countryside? और स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर दो क्वेश्चन दिए हुए एक ही आंसर के, तो इन दोनों क्वेश्चन में से आपके कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आए तो आप यही आंसर लिखो ना उस क्वेश्चन पर. How did the non-cooperation movement spread to the countryside? Or how did the peasants of Awadh used different methods to achieve their goal? Explain. First point, participants. In the countryside, the movement was led by the peasants, tribals, and the local leaders. For example, in Awadh, it was Baba Ramchandra, a sannyasi who had earlier been to Fiji as an indentured laborer. Second point, the talukdars and landlords of Awadh were demanding very high rents and a variety of other taxes. Peasants had to do beggar and work at the landlord's farm without any payment. Fourth point, students. The movement in the countryside had a different angle. In many places, Nai-Dhobi Bandhs were organized. Even national leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru went to the villages in Awadh to know the grievances of people. By October, the Awadh Kisan Sabha were set up headed by Jawaharlal Nehru, Baba Ramchandra and a few others. When the movement spread in 1921, the houses of talukdars and merchants were attacked. The movement turned violent, which was not liked by some of the Congress leaders. Question number 10th. Explain the major features of Gudem Rebellion. The Gudem Rebellion spread in response to the non-cooperation movement in 1921. In the Gudem Hills of Andhra Pradesh, a militant guerrilla movement spread in early 1920s under the leadership of Alluri Sitaram Raju against forest laws. The rebels proclaimed that he was an incarnation of God as he could make correct astrological predictions and heal people. Next point. Raju talked of the greatness of Mahatma Gandhi and was inspired by a non-cooperation movement and persuaded people to wear khadi and give up drinking. But at the same time, he asserted that India could be liberated only by the use of force, not non-violence. Next point. The Gudem rebels attacked police stations, attempted to kill British officials and carried on guerrilla warfare for achieving Swaraj. Raju was arrested and executed in 1924. Question number 11. What was the Swaraj Party formed? Why was the Swaraj Party formed? By whom the party was formed? There were some Congress leaders who argued the idea of fighting the British from within the legislative councils. They wanted to pressurize the government for various reforms through councils. They also wanted to demonstrate that these councils were not truly democratic. Keeping in mind these objectives, C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru formed the Swaraj Party in 1922. स्टूडेंट्स, इस वीडियो को हम यहीं पर समाप्त करते हैं. ये वीडियो वरना ज़्यादा लंबी हो जाएगी. बाकी क्वेश्चन आंसर अभी चैप्टर तो बचा है स्टूडेंट्स, आधा चैप्टर अभी रिमेनिंग है, तो उसे हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में कवर करेंगे. हमारी वीडियो को देखने के लिए थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स. इस सीरीज़ के इन चैप्टर के लास्ट के अंदर स्टूडेंट्स मैं आपको सारे नोट्स की वापस लगाऊंगा वीडियो, जिससे आप इन सभी नोट्स का स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकोगे. थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स.